heartfelt namaste. I, Anuradha, would like to thank all of you for subscribing and liking our videos and audios. If you haven't subscribed to our Spotify, please do so that you can listen to all the videos in audio form anytime, any place. Today, we are going to talk about the Prashna, and since we have been putting up quite a lot of Prashnas and seeing how they work out, and we've been getting technical questions also. Here I repeat one of the technical questions. Please do not, there was a question which came up that should we look into the transit before asking the question. I just say don't look into the transit before asking a question. Ask a question when it becomes too overwhelming or too important for you, and you will get the answers very correctly, because if you look into the transit, you've already made the Prashna chart. So somebody who was suffering from a lot of health issues has asked me a question on his health. The person has very strong health issues about ulcers. So we took up his chart at the moment and we did an analysis there. The lagna that came for the analysis in itself was from the sixth sign of the natural zodiac, which is Virgo. Virgo, as we know, shows health issues. So the question was very genuine. Again, the house that needs to be considered when we're talking about health issues is the sixth house of the chart. In the sixth house of the chart, I see Jupiter, which is placed in a fixed sign, talking about a huge issue with the stomach, and the issue is very relevant, very strong. Why so? Because Jupiter, though is in a Uttar Kalamrita, mentioned as a very good planet in the sixth house, it also creates problems about the stomach, and it is in a fixed sign. So when we're talking about health issues and things come in a fixed sign, yes, we need to be a little worried. Then we move on to understanding as to what was the reason of the problem. Why is the person facing health issues? Well, the person was facing health issues of stomach due to eating food which was extremely spicy, which was high on fat content, be it in terms of meat, or be it in terms of dairy products, which is high on like oils and other things which are high on cholesterol. So all those things was creating a lot of health issues or a lot of stomach issues for the person concerned. Now we see Mars, which is the lord of the third house and the eighth house. Eighth house gives us recurring and long-term problems, health issues, aspects from the 11th house. 11th house is a good house for everything except for recovery from diseases. It aspects the sixth house and Jupiter sitting there with its eighth aspect. The Mars also aspects Saturn, the sixth lord, and Mars also aspects the second house where the 11th lord Moon is sitting, and it talks about the kind of food a person eats. This person is, as I told you very early on, is susceptible to eating spicy food, rich in which is rich, that is, it has a lot of cholesterol, fats, etc. And that was the one that was creating a lot of issues for the person. Now, Jupiter is in the fixed sign. It also aspects the second house. The entire cause for the health issues that we find out after doing a proper analysis of this chart is actually the second house, the food that the person intakes, because if that is regulated properly, the person would be able to control things properly. We have two planets aspecting Moon. Once again, if you see, Mars is the third lord, which says that you need to bring in change from your own side, and Saturn as a fifth lord, which talks about taking decisive measures and taking very disciplined measures, because Saturn, if it says anything, it says one needs to be disciplined. These are the measures that one would need to say. As Jupiter also aspects Moon, one needs to go on a light diet, one needs to eat sattvic food, because Jupiter is also the karaka for sattvic food. Finally, last but not the least, Mercury, which is the lord of the Lagna, sits on the Rahu-Ketu axis and is retrograde. So when we talk about a retrograde planet, it could here show ninth house is the house of the Vaidya or the doctor. And sitting with Rahu, it could show different means. It could show alternate medicines. The person would be into too many alternate medicines, and that could be confusing for him and his system. So he needs to rectify that, stay put on one issue, and also be disciplined in his way of eating. And then only will this Jupiter, which is in the fixed sign, after some time start giving its results. This was in addition to a question that had been posed: what happens when there are too many retrograde planets in the Prashna Kundali? Retrograde planets need not always show negativity. They could show that you need to make an effort on your own, because retrogression is Cheshtabala. There would be a need for repeated efforts before one can succeed. So till we meet with you again, don't forget to write in your queries, your answers, and stay safe.
Please hit the bell icon for fresh updates. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on the videos, and please subscribe to our channel.